boogity, boogity, get up on your feet.
So, Daytona's over with. A little Monday night action, and we had a great rating. Thanks to all you folks, fans, and everybody. I did a little book signing over at the Books A Million and sold a bunch of books. I hope you'll buy this. Sundays will never be the same. This past Sunday will certainly never be the same. But I hope you'll buy this. Great books, fun to read, and it's a good way to pass off a little time. You know, like if there's a rain delay, or like if you are waiting for the race and you got to kill some time. I get Sundays will never be the same. I think you'll enjoy it. Matter of fact, I'm going to take this on my trip to Phoenix. That ought to last me. I should be able to read it by the time I get to Phoenix. I mean, give me a break. I heard several of them say, "Are you kidding me?" But anyway, that's what happened, and it took out 5 times and messed up a whole, took out our defending champion, messed up a bunch of really good cars today, right on the first lap. So that in and of itself said, wow, I wonder what else is going to happen. If it's that way on the first lap, what is going to happen as we go into the race? Settled down a little bit, still had some wrecks here and there, typical pack racing. There's always a rat in the pack. You get one guy in the pack and he can't handle it and he gets stuff weaving and bam, hits somebody and causes a big wreck. So we had a few of those. But have you ever seen in your life the most bizarre scene I've ever seen at a racetrack? Since I've been going to Daytona for 42 years, I've seen people hit ambulances, I've seen people hit fire trucks, but I ain't never seen anybody hit a jet dryer. And then he hit the jet dryer, and then the dadgum thing blows up. It catches on fire, and the track's on fire, and the wall's on fire, and the trucks is on fire, and the race car's on fire. I said, it's over. And there's that Dave Blaney leading the race. I said, can you believe this? First time winner, by the way. Dave Blaney sitting there thinking that there's no way the track's got to be ruined, right? That's what we all thought. All that fire and fuel, jet fuel running down the track had to ruin that asphalt. By golly, NASCAR learned their lesson, didn't they? Remember the pothole? Didn't know how to fix it, couldn't get it fixed. After that, remember they resurfaced the track, put down a new kind of asphalt, got a lot of polymers and stuff in it. But they also, when they did that, they did a lot of research on what do you do if you spill fuel on this asphalt? What do you do if it needs to be patched or repaired? So they were prepared, and that was amazing that they were able to clean that mess up, repair that track, and we were able to go back racing. I never would have believed it. I thought it was over right there when the fire broke out. Thank God. The driver of the truck was okay, the jet dryer truck. Juan Pablo walked away, car destroyed, and we were able to finish the race. And oh boy, what a finish was it. I won't say I feel sorry for Greg Biffle, because if you watch the qualifying race on Thursday, Biffle had the fastest car in his qualifying race, and he was leading the race, and here come Matt Kenseth with a push on the outside, and right when they get to the start-finish line to take the white flag, Biffle drove up in front of Kenseth, was going to block him. Kenseth shot to the inside, took the lead, and Kenseth won the race, and Biffle finished 5th. And I thought to myself then, what kind of teammate would do that? If Greg had held his line, he's had a good push, they'd probably race back to the line side by side, one or the other would have won. But that didn't look right when he did that blocking thing on his teammate. And I think that really is what led to him sticking in behind Matt on Sunday. But also remember, or Monday, I'm sorry, I keep saying Sunday. Just remember one thing. White flag. Matt Kenseth, Greg Biffle, 2 Fords, 2 teammates. Dale Jr. in a Chevrolet. Now what if Greg Biffle, going down the back straightaway, gets a good push from Dale Jr. and he jumps to the outside of Matt Kenseth. And he gets alongside and he stalls out and Jr. goes by on both of them. When he got back to the garage, Jack Roush would have not been very happy, because he was going for his 300th win. 2 cars in a position, one of them was going to win unless somebody made a bonehead move. So Biffle really, he did the only thing he could do, in my opinion. He couldn't take a chance on getting outside of Matt and stalling them both out and Junior winning the race. He couldn't take a chance on Junior pushing him past Kansas, drop to the inside, and Junior win the race. Junior was the deciding factor in that whole deal. Do we take a chance? Do I take a chance and try to pass, or do I let him? Do I keep Junior back there so he can't win? And Biffle chose to honor his teammate, which was the right thing to do. And Matt Kenseth, in car number 17, was in victory circle again. And oh, by the way, how about Tide? Did I not tell you a good way to clean the track was with Tide? I did. And what did they clean the track with? Tide. So Tide saved the track, and 17, the Best Buy Ford for Matt Kenseth, was in victory circle. I had a pretty good weekend, folks, and I don't know if I've ever seen a more bizarre, would be a good word, speed weeks, the rule package that they had for the cars, the aero package, the EFI, the fuel injection, the things that happened, the wrecks I saw, Danica. One other thing before I go, look, how long have you been watching racing? I've been watching racing a long time. How many in-car camera shots have you seen of drivers? I've seen a lot of them. I don't ever recall, up until recently, drivers heading for a wall, heading for a wreck, and do this. Do you remember seeing that? Have you seen that? I've seen it in the Indy car, I've seen it in the sprint car, but stock car drivers are usually like this. You want to see how a stock car driver goes? Ah! That's how you go. So, I'm not saying Danica Patrick taught other drivers how to do that or that they should do. I think it was a reminder. I think, you know, if you're Casey Kane, you drive a sprint car, Tony Stewart, Indy cars, whatever form of racing you may have come from, that's sort of a common practice. But in a stock car, when guys started doing that, I'm thinking that they looked at what Danica did. She never had any problem, didn't get hurt. I'm thinking they said, you know, I've forgotten about that. I need to start doing that myself. I saw Jimmy Johnson do it, and I mentioned it. And what did Jimmy Johnson say? Oh man, I've been doing that all along. Maybe so, but I haven't been doing it when I've been watching.